Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Sorry for the delay in videos. I know I said I was going to post significantly more videos during the Christmas season, but it's been a really tough time the past few weeks and months for me personally, so I decided to take a little bit of break until I could try to encapsulate my thoughts in a more positive manner with what's going on and everything happening in the world. So, hope you had a Merry Christmas. Hope you enjoyed your holiday season. Hope it was good for you if you celebrate Kwanzaa or Hanukkah or any other holiday experience. I hope you had a wonderful holiday with friends and family. I hope you got to see them in what was the strangest holiday season probably any of us have ever really encountered. Virtual Christmas was something that's definitely unique. Um, you know, different different stuff. Me personally, kind of get you kind of follow up on what's going on with me. I still got my appointment is now in 16 days for my consult to see how many surgeries I need and the schedule for those surgeries. So very big doing. Um, the 15th of January, I will go to KU Med and see a hip and knee specialist and orthopedic surgeon to see how much work I need to get done and how much I need to get replaced so I can get to walking again. I think, in the grand scheme of things, I forget the fact that I still can't walk. I don't forget it, but I just kind of, I've gotten used to my lifestyle and I kind of forget that, I gotta walk again. I mean, I just, in my head, I think about the surgeries. I don't think about, learning to walk again. I, I think I'm gonna get surgeries and all of a sudden just poof. But no, it's going to be quite a journey. One that I'm looking very forward to. One that I will document regularly. Um, I know I've said this before, but you really will see a lot more videos from me as I navigate my journey back to being a part of society, back to getting my life back in order, back to a lot of things. Um, it's been really sad around here. Um, my life is what it is. I've complained about it a lot. I've lost track of what's important, but it is important around me to you know really put it in a context of what I'm going through. We've had like I think a dozen potentially people, if not more than a dozen, pass away from COVID-related illnesses or directly from COVID here at the facility. Several of them were friends of mine or acquaintances here in the facility, friends here. It's been incredibly tough for me. It's been incredibly tough in general. I'm at a point in my process to where I'm pretty much wrapped in guilt a lot. I feel guilty when I complain. I feel guilty because my friends have heard a lot of it and are probably tired of hearing me complain about my situation and my environment. I feel guilty because people have their own shit to deal with, pardon my language, but um, I also feel guilty because I have a lot more than others still, and I need to do better. I need to be more appreciative of the stuff I have as opposed to things I don't. That being said, I've seen a lot of body bags in the past 2 months and 3 months, and that affects me tremendously, and it's hard. Everybody always tries to keep me in check with, look where I've come from, look how much I've grown in the past, year, how far along I've come, and I'll get to that here in a bit, but um, this is hard. This is really hard. Um, it's easy to lose track of what I'm going through because all my friends hear about it so much because that's the only interaction I have is in the online community. Really, I don't have much interaction here in the facility except with staff and They have their own agendas most days, so it's really hard to get an honest conversation out of people. Um, it's challenging. This whole time period's challenging, but it's challenging for everybody. Um, I was going through my social media, one of my 90 times a day to go through social media, and I saw that somebody had posted that he just lost his sister yesterday, a week after he buried his father, both from COVID. I can't even put my head around that. So once again, I feel guilty because I have complaints. And that's irrational, and I understand that because it's perfectly okay to have issues. Like, this is not good. Like, this is bad. So it's okay if I were to have complaints about this, but I still feel guilty complaining about this. So it's been hard, with me feeling like I can't really vent to people because I feel guilty about them hearing my shit, about being alone during the holidays. This particular year, last year, I was blessed. Like a Christmas unlike any other I probably could ever imagine. I got so many cards and packages and well wishes and phone calls, and everybody was really behind me. But the world was different back then. I mean, it seems crazy to think about a year ago the world was different back then, but back then, a year ago, the world was very different. This year was basically a ghost town. So back to reality, I guess, for me. That was hard. It was hard. I became expectant of things, which is horrible. Because you can't expect people to do nice to you. They're gifts out of generosity, but I am a human and I'm fallible. And so I liked feeling normal again. Because when I'm out, before I got injured, like I would do employee Christmases, and my roommates and my father and my friends, we all exchanged gifts, and we all had good times and memories and fun. And I thought I was going to have some of that this year, because last year I had some of that here, but this year was bad. The overall facility didn't do much for us. I tried to bring Christmas spirit to people, but I failed miserably on that note. It was tough, but I got through it, and that's what's really important. Somebody told me yesterday that the most important thing any of us can do right now is to survive 100% of today to give us a chance to do 100% of tomorrow, and that's important. You didn't just survive a day at work or survive a day at home. You survived 100% of everything life threw at you today. And then you go to tomorrow, and you hope tomorrow's a better day, and that's all we can do is keep moving down the line, I guess, right? So this was very tough, but I got through it, much like this year. 2020, was brutal. I had COVID. I had an amputation of a body part. I lost friends who worked here who helped me get through some tough times. I lost friends who lived here who've passed on. I lost contact with a lot of friends. I lost contact with more acquaintances. This year was very divisive for many of us. Due to the election or COVID or your stance on anything. It was incredibly hard for most of us to get through this year. But I did. And that's what's really important, despite it all. I was going to transfer facilities. I was petrified of COVID, got COVID. I went back to the COVID cave for 3 weeks. I survived that. There's a lot going on this year for a lot of individuals. And I know, with the closing of businesses and the struggle with how we deal with the virus and everything else, it was really hard for a lot of people, myself included. So I think it's good today, tomorrow, the next day as we try to progress into this new block of time, which is really all this is. It's just a block of time. It's not like the world changes the day after the next. But I think it's an important moment for us to really try to look back upon the year we had. We had wildfires in Australia that, burned hundreds of thousands of acres, if not millions of acres of land. Sorry if I don't know the exact number. I'm sure SAP will watch this and tell me. We lost a lot of faces, a lot of people who we grew up with on TV or music or movies. We had an incredible. 1 second. You gotta be fucking kidding me. And we're back. Hopefully I can edit that together. My video was interrupted for a letter. I hate this place. I complained about the letter, so I'm glad it's being distributed. Anyways, but yeah, we lost Kobe Bryant, which hurt a lot of people close to me. Close to me because he's a sports figure. I understand the context of what it is. It's just been a really rough year. We lost civil rights icons. The death of George Floyd, protest in the streets, rioting, looting. We lost a lot of ourselves this year, a lot of our identity as a country, as people, as citizens. We lost a lot of that. So hopefully we try to get some of that back in 2021. You hear it a lot. We are a lot more alike than we are different. And this year we have shown that we are all very different. Whether your belief system in science, what your belief system is in politics, what your belief system in classism is. I should do a video on that one day. That's the real problem in America is classism, not racism, but we'll cover that one day. It's been a really, really rough year for a lot of people. So I think this year more than ever, even though I hate the concept of New Year, I think it's good for everyone to just turn the page on everything. Even if it's just a conceptual thing, it's turning a page. I have a lot to be thankful for, and I think it's important to also try to remember that. Friends have blessed me so much this year. Oh my God, if I could tell you guys. Outside of Christmas, because I just complained about that, but I didn't really, I was just talking about that. But this year I've gotten, some friends bought me an Xbox. I got to play fantasy football with the same friends I've had for 20 years. I've been blessed by old high school friends who've taken care of me consistently, which blows my mind to even contemplate. Somebody bought me an Xbox. That's like crazy. Somebody bought me an Xbox. I've been blessed, and I'm very grateful to be able to see another year. And I think we should all try to remember that too, as hard as that is. I don't know. I had a lot to say, and then I get on this thing and I hit click, and next thing I know, I don't know what to say anymore. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful to be able to continue this journey, but this is going to be my year. I've got to get out of here. This place is slowly eating away a part of me that I've got to get back, and so I've got to get out of here, and I will keep working my ass off to make sure I get out of here. I've got to be a better person, which everyone can be a better person every single year, and I've got to let a lot of bygones go. think I've learned in dealing with a lot of mortality issues and death around me that a lot of things in life just aren't really important. And what is really important, we often take for granted. So, I think I'm going to try my best to really appreciate every single day going forward. I died once. I was told I would die multiple times after that. Proved all those jackasses wrong. COVID tried to get me. I beat it. There's not much more that can happen to me at this point, I think. So I think this is going to be my year. It's going to be your year too. I believe that. Because if you're watching this, that means you care enough about me to spend, it's going on 15 minutes now, just watching me blather on. But it means that you care about me as a person and as a friend. And I love you for that. We're going to get through this. There's a vaccine coming for many. There's some relief financially coming for many. And hopefully more coming through down the road. Things are going to get better. I'm going to get my surgeries done. I'm going to get vertical. I'm going to get back on my feet. I'm going to learn to walk again. I'm going to learn to run. I'm going to run my ass out of here and run back to a life that's going to be normal. I want to visit people. I want to go visit brothers who have blessed me this past 2.5 years of this nonsense. I want to go visit them. I want to try to rekindle some old friendships. I have a lot to do this next year. And I'm looking forward to every challenge along the way. So, have a happy new year, all of you. I hope 2021 beats the crap out of 2020, because 2020 was really bad for a lot of people. So a lot of individuals are pretty excited about the change. So I guess I am too. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to y'all soon. Happy New Year. Be safe. Don't do anything stupid tonight, please. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.